Today I will apply what I know about LCM so I can add fractions with unlike denominators, and I'll know I have it when I can solve fractions problem. So in third grade you learned how to add fractions with like denominators, because if they have like denominators they have the same amount of parts. I have 1/5 and I have 1/5, and if I'm combining them they're both in fifths, so my denominator stays the same because they're same size, they're equal parts, and all I have to do is I add the numerators. So it's 2/5. But what happens when our numerators or our denominators are not the same? If you have a circle and it's broken into 3 pieces and you have a circle that's broken into 4 pieces, you can't just add those directly because they are not the same size. So what we need to do is we need to give them like denominators by using some equivalent fractions, and then we can add or subtract them. Luckily, from our work with equivalent fractions and comparing fractions and ordering fractions, we already know how to do that. So first step is to find my LCM. So 3, 4, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 4, 8, 12, and I already have a match. So I know my final answer is going to be in twelfths. From here, I need to then transfer these into common denominators. So 1/3 times something equals something over 12. 3 times 4 will give me 12. 4 over 4, because I want one whole to not change the value, but to just change the numbers. So 4/12. So I have 3/4 becomes 4/12. And then we've got 1/4 times something equals something over 12. 4 times 3 gives me 12. 3 over 3. So it's one whole. 1 times 3 is 3. So we've got 3/12. Now we have like denominators, we both have them in 12s, which is our desired answer. So all we have to do is add the numerators. So 4 plus 3 gives me 7. So, nothing new, just combining it all together. You already know how to do LCM. You already know how to do this process. You already know how to add like fractions from the past. All you're doing is you're tying 3 different skills that you already know how to do all into one process. So here I have 9/10 minus 1/6. We note that the denominators are not the same. So I'd like you to find the LCM, transfer them into like denominators, then subtract them. Hopefully by this point you've found the like, or you've done all that. So I've got 6 and I've got 10. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 10, 20, 30. 30 is my LCM, so that's going to be my common denominator. Now the next step, which you know how to do, is 9/10 times something equals something over 30. 10 times 3 will give me 30. 3 over 3, so I have one whole, so I don't change the value. 9 times 3 is 27. So I have 27 minus, or not 27 thirtieths minus, now I need to do 1/6 times something equals something over 30. 6 times 5 will give me 30. 5 over 5 for one whole. 1 times 5 is 5. So I've got 5/30. Simple last step is to do my subtraction now that I have like denominators and equal parts. 27 minus 5 is 22. This we'll get into that this can be made an even smaller, but just a smaller fraction. But for just right now, this is going to be where we're going to stop. So that's going to bring us to our bring back to school problem. We've got 1/2 plus 2/5. I'd like you to again use the stuff that you already know. First, you find the LCM. Then you convert the fractions, which you know how to do from comparing and ordering. And then finally, you add the like denominators, which you know how to do from third grade. So it's 3 different processes that you already know how to do. Just got to time together. This is what I'm looking for. I'll see you in the morning.